The new Go module in the 2020 TK7 update is really more than an update, it's a major upgrade. At its core, the Go module shares the same general function as the Rapid Mask module, which is to create, customize, and apply a wide range of masks. The Go module achieves all that with a layout and features that are even more user-friendly. The Go module is perfect for people who are just learning to use luminosity masks, but intermediate and advanced users will also like the simplified interface, speed, and new features. Now, some people may end up using the Go module exclusively, others may prefer to stick with the Rapid Mask module, or if you're like me, you may switch back and forth depending on your mood. Let's begin by connecting the dots between the Go module and the Rapid Mask module, which I think will help beginners and experienced users alike see the similarities and differences. So I've modified my workspace and put the two modules here side by side for easy comparison. The Go module is designed to be more visual and give more guidance when you're creating and applying masks. And again, in addition to what I'm showing you here, make sure to refer to Tony's overview video to get a button-by-button run-through. The Rapid Mask module has 4 sections: source, mask, modify, and output. The Go module has 3 sections. The source and mask sections from the Rapid Mask are now combined into one section. All of the source options from the Rapid Mask module are now available in one of these 6 buttons. You click a button to set the source for your masks. Depending on which source you choose, Section 1 changes to provide the related controls that you'll need. And in cases where you need to choose a color or a tone from the image to set the source, the color picker will also automatically open. Source 1 is for creating traditional light, dark, and mid-tone luminosity masks like the ones you can make with the composite and channel options in the Rapid Mask module. Source 2 is for creating narrower zone luminosity masks like you can with the pick tool and the zone buttons in the Rapid Mask, but it also has some great new options to it. Source 3 is for making infinity color masks. This is the same as the Choose option in the Color menu of the Rapid Mask module, but with some new features. Source 4 is for making saturation and vibrance masks, the same as this menu in the Rapid Mask module. Source 5 is the same as the My Channels feature in the Rapid Mask module, and it allows you to work with any active selection, any mask already on a layer, or any mask that you've saved in the Channels panel. Source 6 is for creating color-based masks using adjustment layers, and this is the same as using the Create option in the Color menu of the Rapid Mask module. Anytime you have one of the sources selected, you can click this button to get a red visualization of what that mask will target, and it updates as you change masks or if you modify the mask. And then clicking that button again turns off the visualization. With this button, you can toggle between the mask preview and the image. And if you decide you want to completely abort the mask creation process, then you can click the X and everything will reset itself. As with the Rapid Mask module, once you have a starting mask, you can customize it in the Modify section if you want to. The Modify section of the Go module contains the main modification features found in the Rapid Mask module. It has an auto levels modification, it has level mask modification sliders, it has black and white painting tools, it has buttons to expand and contract the mask, it has a mask invert button, and it has a mask calculator. When you're in the process of creating a mask, this button will be labeled RM, which allows you to enter Rapid Mask mode, which gives you access to the more advanced modification tools that are found in the Rapid Mask module. If you've already made some initial modifications and then you go to Rapid Mask mode, you just pick up with the mask where you left off. It takes a few seconds for the panel to complete the needed calculations, but in this mode, you can now access the rest of the Rapid Mask modifications, plus a couple of new ones. You can still toggle between mask view and image view. You can use curves, levels, or brightness contrast to modify the mask. You can modify the mask with the Camera Raw controls in Adobe Camera Raw. You can dodge and burn the mask. You can blur the mask. And you can also use the rapid mask feature. And new features here are increase blacks and increase whites. The expand and contract buttons make all the tones in the mask lighter or darker. But the increase whites increases whites in the mask without increasing the blacks, and increase blacks increases the blacks in the mask without affecting the whites. Another advantage of rapid mask mode is that you can apply the same mask multiple times without needing to save it to the channels panel first. In the rapid mask module, this would be the same as working with the Keep Channels Panel Clean box in the settings unchecked. If you want to abort the rapid mask mode modifications and start over, then you can click this X button to get out of it. Now, whether you've been working in the Modify section in the standard Go module mode or in the rapid mask mode, when you're finished creating a mask, you move on to the Output section. The Go module actually has a few more output options than the rapid mask module does. The most used options in the rapid mask output menu now have their own buttons in the Go module, including curves, levels, brightness contrast, hue saturation, photo filter, and burn and dodge. If you've been working on creating a mask, then clicking any of these layers will create that layer and the mask will come attached to it. Or in the case of the dodge burn layers, the mask will be loaded as a selection so you can use it as a stencil for dodging or burning on the layer. But unlike the rapid mask module, if you have not been working on a mask, you currently don't have a mask preview, then these buttons will still create their corresponding layers just without a luminosity mask or a selection. In this way, they operate like the buttons that you would find in the combo module. If you open up the output menu, then you'll find the rest of the output options as well as some new ones. There's a saturation painting layer, which in the rapid mask module you access in the saturation source menu. There are two different paint-in color options. You can create a filter mask on a smart object, which you do from here in the rapid mask module. You can save the mask to the channels panel, which is done with this button in the rapid mask module. Also, turning a mask into a pixel layer for doing black and white conversions is now located out here in its own button. These buttons are still similar to the ones in the rapid mask module. This one still loads the mask that you've created as a selection. These buttons set up the layer mask for mask painting by creating a white mask with a black brush or a black mask with a white brush. However, to use the mask as a stencil for mask painting in the rapid mask module, you have to click this button first to load the selection and then click one of these two buttons to set up the mask and the brush. In the Go module, you can now simply click the mask painting button you want without needing to first click the selection button, and the selection will be loaded and you're ready to paint the mask. Just like in the rapid mask module, the apply button directly applies the mask that you created to the currently active layer. Finally, in the Go module, if you're not currently working on a mask, you don't have any mask source selected, then this button says LM. If the currently active layer has a layer mask, then this button allows you to enter layer mask mode, which is similar to working in layer mask mode in the rapid mask module, but not exactly the same. What it does is it allows you to use all of the rapid mask modifications to alter the currently existing mask. With this button, you can switch between image view and mask view, so you can watch the mask change as you make layer mask modifications, or you can go to image view and watch how the image changes as you modify the mask. So that should cover the comparison of the Go module with the rapid mask module. Whether you're already a rapid mask user wanting to translate what you know to the new Go module, or you're a brand new panel user and you just want to understand how the two modules are similar and different, I hope this has been helpful. So next up, I'll demonstrate working on an image using the Go module to give you some ideas and so you can see what your workflow with it might look like.